Okay, we are live. Which means I should be able to get our posts out. May take a little bit, but hopefully that'll give anybody time to come in. But because I did not make an event ahead of time, I'm going to have to share this out manually. So let's get to this. Okay, there's one. I'm gonna do this up anyway. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to see the chat. Okay, we got that. We will be starting in just a moment. Okay. I think we're almost ready. Here. Let's get this. Oh, no, you know what? We're not. I logged into the wrong account. Yeah, that's a problem. I have to back out now. Probably also hide the screen. I don't think they... No. We gotta go back. Exit. No. Log out. There we go. Oh, shoot. What was the username? I actually don't remember what the username was. Oof. I could type in the email. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, let me hide this. Okay, there we go. Silly, silly me. Forgetting to log into the right account. Because I just did my dailies not too long ago. 4 o'clock my time. Because that's the daily reset. So I was on my account. Which is at like rank 65. I'm in like the end game farming wise. The account we play here on the Vomitorium, though, like nowhere. I think we're still halfway through Eurelo 6, so that's what we're going to be continuing. Probably a ton of notifications I'm going to have to check on now. Let's see what's going on here. Check on Don Hung first. Hey, Rick, how you doing? It says, found an old express communication log in the data bank, and one of the categories is dad jokes. I don't fully understand it, but my instincts tell me you should be able to. Am I like that? Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, the game does this usually once every time I come in, and it freezes up just once. So, there we go. So this is the kind of person I am in your mind? Yes. This is what it says. On watchkeeping duty with Himiko, she's talking in her sleep. Pom Pom. There's another entry an hour later. On watchkeeping duty with Pom Pom, they have been talking in their sleep for almost an hour. Himiko. What do you think, Stace? This is clearly a horror story. It is. I didn't understand it, but it sounds like we need an extra tag for it. The log stops there. I asked Himiko and Pom Pom. Neither of them remembered the incident. Who was the one talking in their sleep? Looks like we can only rely on other entries in the databank to verify this information. I tend to believe the databank is omnipotent. Yay, free money. Okay. Let's clear all these. This is actually my biggest pet peeve in the whole world. Is little red notification marks in my games. They must all go away. I hate them. I don't know. Version info. If I click on this, is it going to take me out of the game? Yes, it did. I am upset. You guys probably don't see a difference, but my browser just popped up. That was the only way for me to get rid of that dot, was for my browser to pop up. I am upset. Let's see. What was that technique you told a few weeks ago for shading? Oh, the technique. Oh, what I said is you could basically already take your shaded layer, because I know you like to basically shade in black. You could take that shaded layer. You could lock the transparency or opacity. It might have a different name depending what you're in. It'll be like a little icon that looks like a grid, like the transparency background is, and then a lock on it. And then if you lock that, you can actually just color over anything, and it'll only color in the opaque areas, right? Or if it's like semi-transparent or whatever, it'll match whatever the transparency level was, like 25%, or even if it fades off, right? So if you do that, you can actually just highlight the, like, I don't know, Canadian Shield's cape or whatever, right? Or all the red areas at once. And then you can go over your previous shaded area and just color it like a dark crimson or like a maroon, depending on the lighting. And you don't have to like reshade it from scratch. It's actually how I like recolored all of X Dynamis Chaos, was using that. Okay. No, I didn't. I don't want to click on that again. See, we got notices. We got to get rid of all these red exclamation marks before we can actually get to the gameplay. I apologize that I'm like this. I know people who could just like leave these things on there indefinitely and it doesn't bother them. I don't know how, but they can. Yeah, I have not done literally any event on this account. Which is a shame because that means we missed a really good 4-star light cone. But I think I started doing this right at the end of that event anyway, so I wasn't going to be able to catch it. I also have not been doing the daily check-ins on this account either. So I think we'll have like, yeah, just whatever compensation stuff. I haven't been adding in any of the codes, even though I could easily do all of that from the browser. I don't have to like relog into the game. I could just open up another instance of a browser, stay logged in, and I could put all of like the timed codes in there. Thinking out the one using something other than the airbrush. Oh, I think I said that you could use like a flat brush or anything else that you like, and instead of airbrushing it, if you wanted more like a painted look, you could just turn like the flow down, which I don't know what that's called in Clip Studio Paint, but I do that a lot, where I'll actually like I'll turn the flow down. And I will go over the same spot multiple times, and then you get like almost like this painterly look, like you're going with a brush. And also because you have to do it multiple times, you can even kind of like fade out, and you get more of these like harsher lines than you would do with an airbrush, right? Like you're painting with a brush. That's one of my favorite ways to shade. I think I've probably shown you some things like that. I don't know. We'll just have to talk about it next time we're in call. It's hard to explain that just over a microphone while I have a game up. Okay, Battle Pass has not been activated for this time period because I haven't played since they've renewed it. Haven't actually earned anything. Let's get our first point. Let's see, travel log. There is an event going on right now. Oh, hey. Homecoming, because I guess I haven't played in a while. Cool. Yes, give me free stuff. See, these games, they don't want you to feel like you're missing out. So if you don't play in a while and you come back, often they just give you free stuff. So now all I have to do is check in for 7 days in a row. This, I have not seen it until just now because of this account on my main account because I play every day. But I have seen this exact same thing almost every single time I go into Genshin because I'll spend like a month or two without playing that game. What is this? Survey? No, thank you. We will do that some other time. I don't feel like doing a survey on stream. Free pulls. So if we do the trial, they do give us free stuff. So let's do this. This is the current banner character. His name is Blade. He is edgy, of course. I believe his story right now, he is with the Stellaron Hunters. We did meet some of them at the very beginning. That was Kafka and Silverwolf during the tutorial. Blade, I don't know much about his story because I didn't bother to read it. But from what I can tell, he is from the Xinjiao Luofu. And on the Luofu, they have long life species that after a certain point in their life, they get Mara-struck, which basically turns them into monsters. And I think he's like on the verge of it or whatever. I don't really know. I just know that he can use the Mara. That's kind of like part of his thing. And he hates Dan Hong, which we'll find more about later. I don't want to really spoil anything. Yeah, here we go. This guy, though, he hurts himself to do more damage, like an edgelord. It's pretty easy character. He also heals himself too, so it's not that bad.
Do we still have the upper hand?
Oh, do not hurt her. Whatever.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for
It's a trial. I don't even care if she dies. Yeah. Which here, I'm just gonna heal you anyway.
Thanks for the support.
So Blade's also very skill efficient because he only needs to use like one skill point every like 3 or 4 turns because he just does this over and over again. Yes, please hurt me. I just do more damage if I do. He also has this meter at the bottom where it says 4 out of 5 where if he stacks it up, he does like a counter attack that just does a bunch of damage right there. Lots of AoE damage, and he just does that for like 3 turns straight. Which the real question is, we got some free pulls. Rick, you're the only one here, so I guess you're the only one that gets a vote. Should we try to pull on Blade, or should we save all of our resources for when Kafka drops? That's the real question. Because clearly, yeah, we're not far enough to do this. Clearly, Kafka's the best character in the game. And she has everything you could want. Right there, center mass. But that's up to you. It's up to you guys. Oh, cool. We got some achievements for doing that trial. Let's see what we get. First time this account's done 20,000 damage in a single hit. It's also, we got up 40,000. Basically, all of these things were knocked out in one attack. Okay. Cool. These 3 things, which I actually don't know if we have enough people on the account to do this. Let's see, how many characters do we have left? Oh, we do, okay. Pretty much, I just always run these 3 all the time, whenever they're... Oh, I don't have the... I have to get further to unlock more. That's why I didn't have them running. But pretty much non-stop, I just run those every time they're available. Oh, cool, take a photo. That's like the easiest one to accomplish. Don't save. level. Do we have any characters that can be leveled? Or are they all already maxed? Let's see. 20. I think all of these guys are 20. Oh, cool. Yay, we can level Asta. Ha ha ha. It's weird only seeing, like, what is this, 7 characters on my account when I've got basically all the characters. I haven't pulled Blade yet on the other one, but there's still a few days left to do that, and I pretty much just only playing free. I've gotten every single character. Some of them at E1, which means I've gotten a duplicate, but I've got, like, every single character that's been available so far. I am not a free-to-play player, just for pull's sake, I'm effectively. The only thing I've been getting on my main account is the Battle Pass, which does give you some Stellar Jade, but not really enough to make a difference. You get, like, maybe 3 pulls total out of it. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, which we got more of this. There's also the problem when you come back. There's, like, I haven't even done anything fun yet. It's just always a bunch of stuff to check on. We look at the warps. Well, I guess I did do his trial. Here we go. That's right. Some more free jade. They added these trials for all of the default 5-star characters that you can get, the basic ones, which are 20 stellar jade each, and we're going to do all of them. Which, that's cool. You get to figure out how these characters work. These characters that you don't have. I think I have a couple of them. I'm upset I haven't gotten Himiko yet. Even though, widely considered, people don't think she's good. She's really good for farming. I've used her a few times from somebody on my friends list, but... people just don't like her, because... Oh, okay. That's an AoE, that thing, kind of like Sampos. I thought that was a good way to attack the character for some reason. But basically, the way Himiko works is she does this, like, follow-up thing, like, right there. And she is an AoE character. She'll break some shields. She has this little meter at the bottom. When that hits 3, she sends her little thing out to attack everyone. And then she has Space Laser. Really easy trial. See, which ones? I have, of these, 3 of them. I've got Bronya, who is top tier, because she is Hoyoverse's favorite character in, like, every game. She's probably their most recurring character. People joke, they call it Bronya tier, because right now the 2 top tier characters in the whole game are Bronya and Silverwolf, who is also just Bronya, but a different Bronya. So it's Bronya tier. I also have Clara, who's probably my favorite character, which we did unlock on this account. I only at E0, because we only just unlocked her, unlike my other account where I have her at, like, E2 or something. And I have Young Xing as well. These are the most common 5 stars, are all the ones in this list, but they're still 5 stars, so good luck rolling them. Welt's cool. He's, like, the only person that's actually from another game. He's not just, like, a recurring character. He's literally from another universe and ended up in this game.
Move carefully. Leave it to me.
Which I've also been really enjoying playing Honkai Impact. So if we catch up on the story here, and I just don't decide to play some other game, we might get into that one. I do have plenty of games I want to play on stream here, so we'll see. Maybe the Illusion of Gaia, because I was talking about that on a
Let's begin.
recent show.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till he's popped first.
That'll take more than
Mr. Yang's good because, one, he's imaginary. There's not too many of those yet. There will be soon.
The truth of life and death. Through the sanctuary.
But he also bounced, and any characters has a bounce when there's only one monster on the field
No interest.
have insane break potential. Because it only has one target to hit.
Of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
show your courage. 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 Any situation.
Using this multiple times does nothing. I just like planting banners on the ground. Bronia's kind of a support character, though I think she gets a guaranteed crit shots because she's not meant to do damage. And what she does is she boosts your other characters
You'll pay for this.
and lets them go again.
Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
So this is also why she's top tier. Because you're like, oh, okay, my damage dealer just gets to go multiple times. I get it.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
The truth of life and death. Revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Oh.
That'll take.
Fighting is meaningless.
Yeah, earlier when I was playing other ones, you have to do your weekly universe simulator universe runs to grind up the nameless honor. And I'm like, okay, let me try one of the the end level ones, the 65 rank higher ones that I haven't beaten yet. And I got all the way to Cocolia.
I'm with you.
Defense. I got all the way to Cocolia.
With you.
And damage wasn't the issue. Survivability was. And she just killed me. Or actually, I backed out. She killed both of my damage dealers. I'm like, I can't beat her now. I did still get my whole little weekly win, though. I just went and fought Kafka. Because if you just run Abundance, that one's easy. That's a solved one. I think that even the Cocolia one is technically solved. I just don't have the party to run it solved, so I was trying to cheese it with Nihility.
Don't hesitate. In the name of Landau.
Japar's cool because even though his skill is useless, his ultimate just gives a super big chunk shield to the whole squad. He actually has the best shielding in the game.
No interest in conflict.
Fight to win.
Too late to repent.
Arlen also kind of does the same thing Blade does. Except Arlen sucks.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
I think he just doesn't get enough out of taking his own health. They upped his stats, like the actual damage that he got from it, he'd probably be better. But he's like a high risk, low reward. If that makes sense. He's going to be hurting himself and you're just not going to get anything out of it. Okay. Anybody else showing up too? Yeah. I haven't touched this account in a while, so we're just we're going through all of the trials so I can get some free jade. Hey, now for my favorite character. Yeah, Clara's cool because
I want to protect everyone too.
her follow-up move has no limit to it. Like, it shows she only has 2 charges, but that's for the souped-up version that she gets when she ults. March only gets 2 charges per turn, period. But Clara, every single time she gets attacked, she will shoot back with Mr. Svarog. Even though this is a party-based game, if there was any character that's my main, it's Clara. I've got her really pumped up right now on my main account, where she's doing definitely 5-figure damage with every single follow-up. So I'm happy with the way my Clara's going right now. Though she is built more for being my team's kind of like tank. Though sometimes the most damage comes out of her. I might actually make her the main damage dealer. I haven't decided yet.
My turn.
We do have her on this account. She is definitely functioning as a tank right now. But also, this account's barely anywhere. So, you don't really have an option yet. We have to progress in the story, start farming some stuff, then we can decide whether we want to use her as a tank or a damage dealer. And think of everyone we have, because other than Clara, I think we only have free-to-play characters. She was like the first one that we've gotten. So, we might just make her damage dealer by default, unless we get somebody else. Because she will be doing more damage than like anybody else we have. Yep. I didn't save anything for him. I really don't care about ever doing these trials in the most efficient way possible.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. 1,000 wonders to raise you. Fight is fun.
Also because these trials are stupidly easy.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
I probably should be using Yangxing. I have him. I don't know if I even have him at like E1 or not. He's I'd have him. It's probably E0. And he's not bad. I don't know. I think I just have too many DPS on my main account. I do not have Bailu on any account.
A little something for everyone.
I don't know if I want her, though. Like, I wouldn't say no to any character. But because on my other account I got Luacha, I don't really care. Maybe between that and I have like an E6 Natasha, because who doesn't have an E6 Natasha? I actually don't even know what her ult does. Let me look. I should have checked. They literally gave us a pop-up, and I'm an idiot. What's this do? Oh, it's a healing? Okay, then I definitely don't want to use it, I guess.
Missing all the violence. You could still surrender.
No, I'm actually being kind of troll on my other account. Because my Natasha, I got the new health percent relics, which really don't add much to her, right? Because it's the only benefit you get is if you damage yourself or an ally does, and nothing she does damages herself. But I thought it would be really cheeky. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Dang it. I hope this gives a regen or something, so this isn't a waste. But yeah, I decided, well, I've got her E6, and she does 40% of her health as damage when she does her basic attack. So why not? Why not? Because she scales off of health anyway, so it's not like it's a waste. That's what all her damage comes from, health. And all of her healing comes from health. Why not just give her max health? So right now I'm working on possibly getting Natasha on the other account to like 9,000 health, and I think I'll be happy if that happens, because that'll give her like an extra 3,000 damage on hit. And then she won't just be a healer. She'll be I don't know, off damage, sub damage, whatever they call it. Okay, what else do we have to do? Oh, we got achievement. Okay, cool. What do we get? Trigger her as talent with an ally's single action and have her twirl 5 times. I think that happened right in Himiko's trial. Okay. Is there any of this stuff I wanted to do? Oh, yeah, that's easy. Oh, we don't have consumables yet. Then we'll just hold off on all these, because we're eventually going to hit this. See what her daily mission is. Okay. To Yarilo. Aha. I can teleport there because of the event going on. Let me be lazy, thank you. Otherwise, I would have had to teleport outside of the hotel and run in and see an extra loading screen. Oh no, this is going to start the event. I don't want to do it, do I? I read, trust me, you're not missing anything reading all that stuff. Okay, no, I can't. The event didn't even pop up because I'm not far enough to do that. I would assume you had to have cleared your Relo 6 before that event's available. So, daily. This guy's name is Regan. I don't care for him. He wants to be some type of big scientist guy. He's like, we're thinking of time as something that flows and space as something static. But what if everything was the other way around? Perhaps it's space that moves. Well, time is the one set in stone. I'm just gonna remain silent. This guy just every time you get a quest from him, he just wants you to go and get some research paper done for him or whatever, or submit the research paper for him, because nobody takes what he studies seriously. And they're like, well, you know, if you submit it, they'll take you seriously. I don't know. He's somebody who's just kind of full of himself. And then just make you do these playful little quizzes. You have to try to figure out the answer. But the thing about the daily quests are you can't be wrong, technically. Like, you can give the wrong answer and you get a result that's wrong, but you still pass the test anyway. I actually think that's probably the weakest part of this game. And why I'm not going to bore you guys with the story. Are the daily quests. But they have to be there. So you have something to do. I don't even think... Is there a daily quest I actually like? I guess the moles. There was a daily quest that I used to do with the moles. I haven't seen that in a long time. And I don't know if they pop back up. But that you do for Julian. That one's all right. And I get, what was another one? Oh, there was one where you push the mine carts. I don't know if some daily quests get retired or not. I don't know how the system works. But I haven't seen the minecart one in a while either.
Come around and have a look.
Or any of the puzzle ones. I get the same ones over and over again. Which is mostly this one. There's like a Android one in the space station. What's the other one I get? There's like another one that I get all the time. Oh, and this one lady just wants me to have tea with her. Submit his thesis. The sky is my alma mater. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, I did come from the sky. All things considered. Which are there more of? Prime numbers or natural numbers? Ha! Joke's on you. They're both infinite. So, the same? That's right. Haha. Oh, that's right. Before we get the rotating quiz, I actually have to progress in his stupid little story. Oh, that was the whole thing. I don't have to report back. The later ones you have to report back to him. Cool, we're done with our dailies. Woo! Oh, one of them we could have just done a stage of the simulated universe. That would have been more fun. We have to do our weekly simulated universe run anyway. And we unlock synthesis, which was the other thing that I needed. Man, everything's just kind of working out. Now, how much can we synthesize? No, stop it. Okay. I don't want to synthesize this stuff anyway. You know, let's just get all of this. Because we might need it eventually. That was 4. 6. Or, no, 7 total, because we already did 1. And yeah, you know, we'll just take all this. Because every single week you need to synthesize 10 consumable items for the Nameless Honor. Did you get our free stuff? What is this? Traces from the past journey accumulate. Okay. Oh, that's this stuff. Got it. Got it. Yeah, these rewards aren't bad though. I guess it's to make up for the fact that you're missing all of your dailies during the time that you were gone. So it wouldn't be worth intentionally leaving for a month just to come back to do this. Oh, they don't even show you what the other ones are. Because I almost want to do it just to do it, but I feel like it's because you're missing things. What's this? Memento Keeping Light Casket. This container, used by the Garden of Recollection to store light cones. You can choose to obtain one of the following 4-star light quotes. Oh, okay. They're the ones from the Hall of Memories, like the Forgotten Hall stuff or whatever. You would otherwise be able to buy if you did all of your Forgotten Hall stuff every week. So because you missed that, they give you one. Got it. This is cool. Like, this doesn't punish you for taking a break from the game, especially since, like, there are long stints in between new content sometimes. This is also, to some degree, way better than the Genshin one. Probably learning from Genshin. I don't know what the rest of these are. Obviously, you have to do all of them to get all the way here. But this looks like it's pretty much trying to give you a lesser amount of what you would miss in a month's time. And that's pretty cool. Genshin, if you spend a really long time away, it feels cool. But like, also when you think about how much time you missed, even if it was just a month to proc it or however long it takes, you actually feel like you're getting ripped off. This actually is a good amount of returner rewards, and I get double. We should farm some Calyxes before we leave, for sure. You get 42 doubles. Okay, cool. But that means we're finally time to actually get back to the mission. So where were we on? One fallen into the abyss. So we got to go back down to Boulder Town. Oh, there's also like 2 chests in here that I haven't gotten. I should probably run around and go get those.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
But I don't know which ones I'm missing. That's actually the bigger thing. I guess we can run around every single corner until I see it or hear a chest. They do actually make a sound when you are close to them.
Come on, Mom. Let's go.
We'll find a chest eventually.
28.
Oh, there's one. Oh, this thing. Treasure chest magician. Hello. Are you here to try your luck too? Let's see. Do we want to boast? Yeah. The strong have no need for luck. Well, we'll see about that. You see the 2 chests over there? One contains good luck while the other contains bad luck. Open one of the chests and see if you're lucky today. This sounds like some kind of con. A con? You're funny. No, you don't understand. The unknown is what makes gambles so alluring. All of the weight lies in the decision-making process. Good or bad luck is all a matter of personal experience. No one has the right to interfere. Make your choice. Okay, so which one do we want? Maybe right. I was actually thinking of the small chest. So let's go with that. Open the small chest. Smell of rotten wood pervades your nostrils. The inside of the chest is completely black, but in the corner of the chest lining, you see a flash of light that particularly catches your eye. Yeah, let's pick up the glowing object. Why not? Your hands tremble as you reach into the pitch black darkness, and you take hold of a pile of rigid shining objects. You bring your hand up to your eyes, and closely examine the multicolored crystals in your palm. If these beautiful little stones don't represent good luck, then your values would be completely overturned. What'd I get? Dazzling rainbowite. That's cool. Oh, you mean left? Well, honestly, I think the right was the right decision anyway. So we'll... Yeah. JK, I just meant right. Yeah, no, I totally. You just meant right. 100% with you there. Oh, it's still making the sound. I just have to talk to her? It's good luck, right? Let's see. Yeah, it chose well. Today you've received fortune's favor. This is a great gift. Remember, never forget the importance of your decisions. Any decision. I'm not going to ask any more questions. That's the decision I'm making. The lady's eyes express relief and satisfaction, but her expression quickly returns to normal. From your silence, I detect wisdom. That's good. Watching you make decisions is fascinating. The process is worth savoring. Till we meet again. You blink and she's gone. The mysterious woman has disappeared before your very eyes, vanishing without a trace. Oh. Chest is still there. It hasn't gotten anywhere. There is a container that conceals bad luck. What should you do? The choice is yours. I do kind of want to open it. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. And it's making a noise. The lady said there's bad luck. Looks pretty much like the chest you've come across while exploring. Maybe that woman is trying to trick you. But what if she's telling the truth? The choice is yours. Of course I'm going to open it. A putrid smell rushes towards your face. It's not the smell of wood, rust, or food that has long gone bad. It is the stench of incomparable hostility. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a battle in there. That's okay. I'll mess it up. I've got Claire on my team. Oh, it's just these. That's no problem.
Time for the main event. Keep up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or drop with it.
I need to be brave.
Not that she really had a chance to do anything, but have a robot punch something. But hey, you know what? I'm confident as long as I have Claire in my team. That's all that matters. The hostile presence and stench dissipate. An empty chest lays in front of you. You have no idea what that ferocious monster comes from, or where that ferocious monster comes from, but you recall the voice of the lady magician. Never forget the importance of your decisions. Any decision. I like that there's monster in the chest. Reminds me of Final Fantasy, where like, I remember the first time I went back and I played Final Fantasy 2, and you're in the airship before it's about to take off, and you decide to open up one of the chests. I think you had to progress, and all of a sudden, in what should just be a normal sized chest like that, a hill giant just pops out. And you're like, how was that hill giant in there? And you have to fight it. It's a good experience. Oh. See, I'm just looking for chests. I need to be picking up these quick reads too. There's an achievement for that. I'll have to come back and get all of them later. But I noticed I was missing 2 chests. Were both of those the... No, I think only one of those count. Let me look at the map. No, neither of those were the chest I was missing. That's just like a random game. Here's one of them.
If you find any components, can I have them?
Of course you can. Here we go. Here's the other one.
If you find any components, can I have them?
Now, back to the main quest.
Hey, you came. That was fast.
No, let's turn the auto on.
Didn't I tell you? Long story short, the underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it. Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up.
I actually hope that that is loud enough for you. I don't know. I put it a little low on OBS. Obviously, it's perfectly fine for me to hear, but if it's too low, let me know. I'll turn it up. Let's see. No, I understand. I don't need you to go over it again. Let's go.
As for you, the chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
You're about to come face to face with reality.
Little do you know, we can't come face to face with reality. We're playing a video game. Joke's on you.
Huh? Isn't that the doctor lady?
What's Nat? Nat, I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in.
Yeah, these people.
Miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge. I heard that many were injured in the clashes, so I hurried over here to see if I could help.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that First Mining Team found a geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last.
While they're
30
talking,
years.
I can't check.
Are you serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum.
That might be better.
Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out. But the vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw.
Let's see. What option do we want? Yeah, I would say that's the price for guarding a secret.
I can understand your thinking. It's just that the underground is in difficult straits. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses. So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them. And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
Besides, I'm really good at ending conflicts the hard way. Yeah, we came here to help.
Oh, That's quite nice of you.
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila. As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
Relics have been unlocked. Finally. This is like your actual armor. Oh, that's right. You have to hit Alt. See, I hate how, like, you have to click on it, like you're playing on the phone, and I can't just hit C to pull it up. Oh, those are only two. Cool. We're gonna increase Clara's attack. Not that Clara needs her attack increased, but we're doing it. Let's go. Probably should use her as a tank, but not raw damage. You know what? We're gonna go full tank March 7th. That's what we're gonna do here. She's gonna be. No, that would be a stupid idea. Really though? Because if I give her a lot of a defense, I could just put a really big shield on Clara. Like a really big one. Give Clara a lot of attack, and then she'll never die. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that. I don't have any trace material yet. No, I don't. We can start farming relics now, though. That's fun. Found some strange items. That's like totally a normal family group chat where everybody just like tries to state the obvious all at once. So what's a relic? A construct made from a data stream. Many believe, hey, stop scrolling so fast. Many believe they're linked to the Stellarons and the Fragmentum phenomenon. What we refer to as relics are objects corroded by the Fragmentum, whose data is saved and then reconstructed. Thank you. The only thing I hate about the text thing is that it goes so fast, and I get it because you could just scroll up. But, like, sometimes they have, like, these huge blocked paragraphs, and you just don't have time to read it. You have to scroll back up. So, what's a relic? You could consult Herta. She's an expert in relic research. Yeah, she has a lot of, like, curios and stuff at her place. Let's see. We need to go up.
Giant ore vein, the one they discovered. That must be where the clashes are centered. Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
So one of the cool things is if you've played the other games, right? In Honkai Impact 3rd, Bronya, Sela, and Natasha all have counterparts.
Let's head up and take a look. You might need help.
Oh, this guy.
Falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey! You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
What? Mushroom bread? I can't see it on the menu. Miss Sela!
Have you got a death wish or something? How can you sleep here? Get back to safety and take shelter.
Take shelter? I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team. At the time, I was exhausted. I'd hardly run a few feet when one of them caught me. If it weren't for Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back.
They take your clothes. These ones, yeah, they're not really clothes. I want
You
a
don't
good
know
clothes.
these guys. No moral compass. They'd rob you blind in a flash.
I
It's
guess.
only thanks to wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen under their control completely. Speaking of which, where is Wildfire? Did they head further in? Is there a fight happening?
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
Okay. Thank you for, getting me on my feet. If I get back soon enough, I'll have time for a nap.
Yeah, I guess there are some people out there that, like, it doesn't matter how bad what you have is. They just want it. They'll take your trash because you have it and they
That's
don't.
Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and see if she's wounded. Elaine, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Zila, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything.
Yeah, let's ask about the robots.
Don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots. Neither the mining team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
New challengers enter. About time. Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Does anyone know where the robots come from?
At first, we thought
Factories.
the collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines, but then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team. They came out of nowhere and pushed the vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection.
Maybe someone's playing tricks. Why even give me an option to press? If there's only one option, just have my character say it.
There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit is tiring enough, but a whole group? Impossible.
Then there's only one possibility. Boss Svarog.
Svarog? That name sounds familiar.
You remember the robots we defeated in the boxing gym?
Oh, Boss Svarog's robots. What's his deal?
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you
Now,
make it back to
Svarog,
safety?
I believe,
problem.
is...
Zila and the rest of you.
where is it? It's like the Czech region, maybe? I don't know. It's a, maybe a little more north than that.
Machines should
But
obey
it's
humans unconditionally.
A mainland, like, Celtic
That's not the
people.
only
Like the
thing you
Gauls,
won't have heard of,
god
Princess.
of, like, forging and blacksmithing and stuff. So that's actually a pretty good name for somebody who makes machines. Oh no, I wanted to hit the thing.
Is this elevator broken? Why isn't it responding?
Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots?
Yes.
But if we evacuate, then haven't we lost out?
You idiot. We'll just steal off the miners. Look, I saw with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow. This is a perfect opportunity.
Oh, good idea.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to teach you a lesson.
I've no interest in conflict.
I'm gonna have to brute force this. Because I only have March able to do anything here.
This song's for you.
The truth of life and death. When the sanctuary is but a vision.
Keep up, Watch this awesome move!
There we go. Humans, on average, tend to be weak against fire,
Fleeing at the first
which makes
sign of
sense.
danger.
But, like,
That's all they're good for.
there's a lot of robots in here, and all of them
What's this?
are pretty weak
Did
to
those guys leave it
Serval,
behind?
the electricity. So I'd rather keep her in my
Whoa.
team than, say, like,
What the
Asta.
heck? Beep, beep, beep. Searching for potential
Oh,
users.
God, Findy. No, I forgot about this part.
Voice print detected. Looking up corresponding identity information. Oh my, it's an alien! Hey, it talks! And it knows that we aren't from this planet?
It doesn't seem to be technology from here. Look, it even has an Interastral Peace Corporation logo on it. Perhaps it's an antiquity left behind by some past interstellar traveler.
Beep, beep, beep. Your mom's an antiquity.
Now, that part I liked.
Whatever, whatever. So, you aliens know about the Interastral Peace Corporation? That's great! Beep, beep, beep! Self-introduction. I am Richard, the Home Use Object Finder. Model information. Version 0.63. Professional model. Annual deluxe package. Nickname? Findy. A home use object finder? Who knew the IPC made these kinds of products? Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is damaged. Please send me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store near you for free repair within the warranty period of 232 years, 84 days.
It's a very generous warranty period.
Beep. Alien, please take
Sometimes
me to
you're
the
lucky to get,
Interastral
like,
Peace Appliances retail
7 to
store
14
conduct
days.
repairs. What? This fella's already broken. What should we do? Take it with us?
My
You need
inventory's
to
already
log
maxed out.
Once in a while.
Let's take it with us. It doesn't take up much room. And if it really is broken, there are trash cans everywhere.
Beep, beep, beep. Not a trash can. Yes, yes, yes. When you need to find something you can't see, just call upon Findy. That's me.
We don't need to go down yet, I don't think. No. Oh, wait, wait. There we go.
Take caution.
Finally get to punch it.
Was I seeing things? Asking for trouble, huh?
Die.
Too late to repent.
That was the only thing that was weak to it. Should use March. Claris does way more damage when something is weak, but March, like, freezes everything. I should just be using her by default.
Don't hesitate.
This song's for you. Turn it up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
I don't really want to use hers.
Annihilate.
Yeah, that's right. I don't need to. These guys will die fast enough.
My turn.
Stay back, Clara.
So March's shield does increase your aggro when you put it on her,
I hope
but
I
it's
helped.
not enough to turn Claire into a tank if you don't use your ult, because sometimes they just won't attack you anyway. Yes, treasure chest. Okay, let's see. Turn that there. Boom. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, well, I guess that's the way we're going anyway. I hit that way too early.
Freeze!
That's okay, there's a refill down there.
Too late to repent.
I burned through way too many skills far too often because I'll just like randomly fat finger the E button.
Told you I could fight. I'm not afraid of you.
Hide. Are you alright? Come back. Come back.
Okay. Consumables. There you go. It's a good thing we made all those before.
Hey, what's that commotion? It sounds like there's a big argument happening.
Sounds like it's not my problem until I pick up my treasure chest. You know what? I led that thing to its destination and I just... Or I did not continue it. That was the problem. Because this is exactly where it was going. Like, I knew I needed to be over here. I just forgot what I was doing. Okay, cool.
Cowards and bullies. I don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourselves.
This mine is our territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand. You're lazy. All you want is to profit off our sweat and tears. You don't even try hiding it. Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace come into it when we can't even fill our stomachs, huh? I know your game. You're just waiting for us to starve to death so there's more food for your mining team.
It's a waste of time trying to reason with you. While you've been kicking up this fuss, the whole vein's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
That's fair.
Oh, easy. What are you trying to pull off? I'm warning you, wildfire are in the area.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
They're getting ready to attack. Those miners are unarmed.
You shameless scoundrels!
Leave it to me.
No need to play the hero. I'm going with you.
No, I can do it all
I'm
by
going
myself.
too. We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
Aha! And who do we have here? Do you know whose territory this is?
Song's for you.
Shut it. This isn't your territory. I'm in a hurry. I'll take you all in one go.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Target threat index lowered. Annihilate.
Overkill. They were dead anyway when they unfrozen, but I don't want to wait that
Zila,
long.
thank goodness you came. We were nearly,
Nothing but a few knuckleheads. I'm just glad you're okay. Antonia, have you seen Chief Oleg?
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Seems like the core of this problem is Svarog's robots.
We do need to talk about this boss.
He appeared suddenly after the guards were redeployed and became a major player in the underworld. Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity, while the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close. Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
Wait, a guardian of humanity? That can command robots? I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
Can you two say anything without quarreling? This isn't the time! It sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection. Can we still get through?
I want to meet Svarog and his minions.
There's unfinished business here. The chief is still down there. It's only a bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid of?
Oh, is Zila starting to appreciate our strength?
I'll be honest. You guys are hardworking. If everyone from Wildfire were as impressive as you on the battlefield, we wouldn't be so hard-pressed by Svarog. Antonia, can you take the mining team back through the entrance to meet up with Natasha?
Yeah, sure thing. But be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.
Not enough. There are not enough robots up ahead. What is this? Is this the one for, credits? Yes, okay. Might farm that later. Should we just do this now? Because if we're going to get double, it might just be good to load up on credits now because... No, we want to unlock more later when we get bigger dumps. Because credits are the thing you burn through probably the fastest in this game, eventually.
I'll be the judge of that. Come on, let's take a closer look.
On my main account, I've been broke on credits so many times. Not recently, because I actually bothered to grind up like a stupid amount of it. But
what do we do?
as I got closer to characters getting into the 70s and 80s, like I've actually ran out of credits before.
We can't just destroy it. We should try and fix it.
Easier said than done. Do you know how?
Yeah, of course. Every underworlder worth their salt knows how to fix a minecart. Let me see. Even the pen connecting the body to the chassis is broken. Not to mention the rear wheel set bearing. This looks like the work of Svarog's minions. We need to find spare parts we can use nearby. We're wasting time.
This feels like it'd be very easy to actually pass, though.
Friends, do you need to find something? Findy can help.
Like, you could just walk over those boxes.
You just jumped out on your own, little fella. Isn't your module thingy broken?
It's like,
Beep, beep, beep.
when you're playing Pokemon and you just see, like, this tiny little tree standing there. It's like, you need cut to pass by. It's like, yo, I could just walk past you. Why do I need cut?
The name of the object you were looking for. Findy can help. Oh, well, aren't you confident? Let me give it a try, then. Where's the input interface?
I see March, like, jump higher than that in the air. Just use her ult every single battle.
Wheel set. Confirm. Just like that? Beep, beep, beep. Request is being processed. Beep, beep, beep. Match successful. Initiating search for lost item. Minecart pin. Beep, beep, beep. Item found. Please commence search accordingly. according to the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
This one of those old PS RPGs? Hey, Timothy. No, actually, this game is fairly new. It just came out this year. It's a phone game that you can also play on your PC, which is how I'm playing. It's called Honkai Star Rail. I could see why you would think it looks like an old PlayStation RPG. It's really fun.
For more information, please call beep beep beep. Findy will create a calendar
Okay, he's pointing this way. Ooh, treasure. Okay, if it's pointing this way, it's probably, I don't know, right here?
My search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call beep beep beep. Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace
Is this not it?
store.
Is it on the other side? No, I think it's got to be over there.
Beep. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion.
Or I guess, is it in between?
Beep, beep. As stated in the
I've done this before. I hate finding. Here we go.
target object detected.
I honestly hate finding.
Search has concluded. Entering
Any game you can level up is actually fun. Yeah, I mean, you can level in this game, no problem. It's interesting how leveling works, right? Because it is like a gacha game. But they give you all the characters you actually need to beat the game for free. So you don't have to worry about that. It's just you have to, like, limit break your characters every so many levels, right? Like, you could level them up to 20. Then you have to go and farm materials to limit break them up to level 30. Then so on and so forth. But it's fun. Still leveling system. It's a turn-based RPG. It's probably, of the current games that are out, it's probably my favorite game that I play.
Let's look for the next part.
And the story's actually pretty good, so.
Initiating search for lost item, minecart wheel set.
I wrote a pretty good review of it over on the Vomitorium Bulletin website.
Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
But instead of reading a review, you can totally just watch me play it.
As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call beep beep beep.
Find out where it
Based on your
is.
search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical
In here,
microwave.
probably.
Press skip to cancel beep beep beep. Potential target object detected. The current search has concluded. Entering sleep mode.
That's everything. You were a big help, Findy.
Beep beep beep. It was nothing. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep beep beep. Current search complete. Entering sleep mode. Please recharge the home use object finder.
We're pretty lucky, huh? Without Findy, it probably would have taken half the day to find these parts.
No.
Well, not that long, but that little machine definitely made it a lot easier. All right, let's go back and fix the minecart.
Are you gonna do it yourself?
Why wouldn't I? You've got to be self-reliant down here. Watch, you might learn something.
This is March 7th. That's her name. She actually doesn't remember her name, but they found her on March 7th, so that just kind of stuck.
All right, mission accomplished.
Quick work. You know, I didn't think you guys had worked a day in your lives, but you know how to get your hands dirty.
The cart is about to depart.
Okay, so we need to go down there.
The robots will have seized the road ahead by now. We should go carefully.
We definitely need to fight that thing. I've got 2. Yeah, you enhance.
Strengthen our position.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! There's a big evil hunk of metal right there.
That model. It's one of Svarog's lapdogs, all right. Don't be afraid. I've dealt with those robots before. Let's go.
That's it. I want to protect everyone too.
Now, here's the rough part of this game right now. I don't have a healer. Like, at all. And, I'm not going to get one for a little while. And I absolutely hate that. Okay, I need to... You're targeted, put it on you.
No interest in conflict.
And a lot of this is going to revolve on this blonde chick Serval here. Just shooting this guy with lightning as much as possible.
Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
Fighting is meaningless.
Okay, so let's do this and this.
The truth of life and death is sanctuary. But the vision.
Yeah, so, Tim, if you're still watching, basically, mechanically, the way this game works is when you're in combat, the characters you brought into your party really only have 3 things they can do. Normally 2. They can either, on their turn, do a single target basic attack, this Q here, which will give you a skill point. Or they can do their skill, which will take a skill point. So you're managing this little pool down here in the bottom. And as they do their things, if they use their basic attack, this meter goes up a little bit. If they use their skill, it goes up a lot more. And when this picture is finally full, you can do your ultimate. The cool thing about the ultimate, though, is it can be used anytime in the turn order, even if it's not a character's turn. And you're kind of just playing around the turn order and whatever the enemies do. There's actually quite a lot of strategy involved in it.
Ready to lose yourself?
But
You can fight
some of your strategy just comes down to how you set up your team before you get into somewhere, and you can pretty much just brute force things if your strategy is good enough. Like how I'm not really giving this guy the opportunity to do anything.
Songs for you. Keep up.
So I don't really need a healer right now. I just hate it when I'm playing a game and I don't have a healer. I don't know why. It's not even that it's like necessary. Ooh, treasure chest.
Wow, good stuff.
Hey, cool, we got an achievement. What do we get? Defeat Automaton Direwolf without triggering felling order. Yeah, that makes sense, because I didn't let him do, like, anything. What he got to do his chainsaw move once against March. Yeah, another part of it is that you're playing around the break mechanic, so anytime you break that little toughness shield at the top there, they don't get to do anything for like a turn or 2. And then you get to go to town, so you don't have to worry about their weaknesses once their toughness is broken. Anybody can do anything.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Okay, cool. At least I can focus on you for now.
Seeing it up close, this vein's even more spectacular.
I doubt the underground will ever see it fully excavated.
Okay, that's a dead end. All characters also have this out of combat thing they can do to enter combat. So in a lot of ways, it's kind of like,
Too late to repent.
I don't know if you've ever played Paper Mario or even like Super Mario RPG, where you have different ways of entering combat. It's kind of like that.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
There you go. I want to get rid of these things as soon as possible. I hate these little traffic light guys, because what they do is when they finally get to attack you, they put a barrier up first. And then they ram you. And it's fine if they're attracted to, like, say, Clara, or if March has a shield up first or something and she gets to counterattack. Because then the follow-up attack will immediately, like, get rid of their shield. But you can't, like, AoE them or anything. You have to get rid of the shield first before you can do damage. It's annoying.
This vein. So this is what everyone is fighting over. Mr. Svarog, it's such a massive vein. I've never seen so much geomarrow before.
Calculating. Based on the average rate of excavation, this vein is enough to supply Belobog with 231 days of energy, with a margin of error of 7 days. I sense that your reason for summoning me is not the ore in question. State your true intention, Clara.
Right. I wanted Mr. Svarog to see that many miners and vagrants have gotten hurt because of the vein. Can you help them?
I have already prevented the dispute and taken temporary control of the excavation zone. Evaluation result. In the event of no further variables, there will be no large-scale armed conflict within the next 30 days.
I know why you did it, Mr. Svarog. It's just, I don't think it'll be enough. The mining team and Wildfire, they don't understand your actions. If only we could do more for them.
My mission is the protection of the underworld. The trust of the minority sample is redundant to my calculations. Human behavior will always deviate from rational calculation, Clara. As evidenced by their presence here.
Svarog! We haven't settled our final score.
Seela, subordinate to Wildfire. Your resistance is futile. The result of my calculation is unequivocal. Remaining in the underworld is the optimal strategy for survival.
This again. Calculation results, survival strategies. I haven't got time for your thesis. Withdraw your forces, or I'll lose my temper.
Observe, Clara. Even under abject conditions, humans are unable to avoid division and conflict.
But Mr. Svarog...
Human failure to accept the calculation result is a significant threat to the survival strategy of the underworld. Calculation complete. Result unequivocal. Armed suppression of Wildfire and their allies is the optimal course.
Oh, that's mean. Yeah, I don't know. His robots don't seem too friendly.
What about the girl in red? That robot is gonna take her away.
We must leave, Clara. External variables have triggered a calculation reset. The furnace core hub requires protection.
Please, Mills, don't hit them too hard.
I was getting bored of those minions. Time for a real fight. Come at me!
I should have been faster on that.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
Okay, so for this fight, we want to blow up those hands before they get a chance to blow up on themselves.
This song's
The
for
truth
you.
of life and death. Reveal sanctuary is but a vision.
There we go.
Keep up. Tough luck running into me.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
Okay, and then we want to put a shield on Clara.
Here. I'm not afraid of you. Look out.
I've no interest in conflict.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up. My turn.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
Yeah, I hate this guy.
You can't run.
Too late to repent.
There we go. I hate, like, there's no point in having a singular tank or anything, which you don't actually even get a tank up to this point. I only happen to get lucky with the Clara roll to have something that resembles a tank. But you don't have a healer or anything, and these guys just get to do an AoE that goes to town on your whole team.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I just want to stack up my shock right now. Okay, Serval, you're doing the most damage, so we're gonna put a shield on you. We're gonna wait until he unfreezes to try to freeze him again.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
This song's for you.
Turn it up.
I really don't care if Don Hong dies, which is probably upsetting because a lot of people like to use him as his main DPS, but like I just don't care.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Eliminating threat.
I've no interest
I want
in
to protect everyone
Help
too.
me, Mr. Sparrow.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up. My turn.
Gonna jump again? Yeah.
Try that again.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Turn it up.
There we go. You know, until you get a healer, some fights just look like this.
Phew. Not bad. How many of these big guys is Svarog hiding?
A lot, which is why Wildfire has never been able to take him down. Svarog's forces are too strong. We don't have enough firepower.
The girl in red.
Clara? Don't worry about her. That girl is best pals with Svarog. She's always following behind him. He wouldn't harm her. I guess I'm just used to seeing them together now, even if I don't understand it. Let's look for the chief.
No need to look far. Nice work, Zilo. We were attacked on both sides by robots. Who knows where they came from? We thought we were in it for the long haul.
Chief, is everyone okay? Is anyone injured?
We're fine. We're used to it at this point.
You know how you know that Oleg here is not an important character? They didn't bother to animate his mouth.
And, who are your friends here?
Ah, them. They're outsiders that Sample brought down from who knows where. They need a favor from Wildfire, so I brought them with me. It'll be faster if they explain.
Let's see, yeah, we're here to make friends with Wildfire. That's what we're doing.
It's been a while since I heard that anyone was pleased to meet anyone. I won't forget you in a hurry. Wildfire welcomes you. So, you went to all this trouble to find Wildfire. What help is it you need?
I didn't know you'd put on a show for the overworld, too. Impressive.
Well, this is new. Wildfire can barely take care of the underworld, and now outsiders are looking for assistance from us. This Stellaron you speak of. I've never heard of it. But if it's a secret that even we locals don't know about, then one name does come to mind.
Sampo?
Really, Sampo? You might as well try the Supreme Guardian.
The current Supreme Guardian is a liar who uses sweet words to deceive the underworld. She's never cared about our survival.
Stop right there. I won't allow you to insult the Madam Guardian.
Miss Overworld, my words may be painful to you, but every one of them is true. Go out into the towns and hear for yourself. See how the people here suffer. I haven't gotten close to voicing the extent of the underworld's grievances, young lady. But I will respect your request. I will leave it at that for now. Let's get back to the main topic. The name that came to my mind was Svarog.
Huh? Isn't Svarog Wildfire's sworn enemy?
Why would a mere robot in the underworld have knowledge of important secrets?
Sworn enemy. Not how I see it. The young master here is closer. Svarog is a cold and unfeeling machine. He recognizes only the dead reasoning of his calculations. Svarog is not against Wildfire. Or perhaps I should say, Wildfire isn't even of concern to him. That ancient robot witnessed the war. If you're looking to pick up a thread, he may well be your best source.
War with the Antimatter Legion.
Yeah, I remember hearing this world was invaded by the Legion hundreds of years ago.
Robots don't forget. If Svarog hasn't heard of your Stellaron, then I'm afraid perhaps no one has.
In which case, we need to think of a way to convince Svarog to communicate with us.
Or get him to hand over his memory bank. We could go through it ourselves.
What should we do?
We've tried repeatedly to negotiate with Svarog, but he rejects every effort. He believes that Wildfire is a threat. Still, if it were you guys... it's difficult to say. We have time. Let's get into the details tomorrow. It's late, and you must have been through a lot. Go back to the town and rest. I'll make arrangements.
Again? I'm starting to get nervous of arranged rest on this planet.
As for our Silvermane girl here, do you have time? I'd like to talk with you in private.
Yeah, we're starting to have a really bad time with people telling us to go stay the night at a hotel. Okay, let's see. Well, need to resuscitate Dawn, for sure. Oh, I guess that was all we had. Yeah. Let's just fill everyone up. We need to go back to Boulder Town.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Oh, you must be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
There's a Gerda up on the surface, though.
You've probably seen that stylish Gerda hotel above ground, right?
Not the most pleasant memories of that place.
That's the above ground branch of the Grand Hotel. A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious and sought to build something big from nothing. He eventually realized his dream and opened a hotel branch in the most expensive area on the surface.
Oh, people with big dreams have big determination.
Oleg
Yes, they
wants me
do.
to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
What do you think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or walk around a bit more first?
Nah, I already found all the treasure chests here. Let's call it a day.
Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time. That
Like
Oleg,
hotel devils.
He seems sincere. What do you guys think?
Let's be stoic and not leave a comment.
Would you look at him, blurting out something so irresponsible?
A lot like you, actually. But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience
Irresponsible.
was
I didn't even say anything.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West. Anyone else sleepy?
Well, our goal is to bully March, so March looks the most awake.
No, I don't. Besides, I've never pulled an all-nighter before. Do you know how bad it is for your skin?
I'll keep watch.
Branya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really. Though it wasn't the
Hello,
friendliest
Joe
conversation.
Phoenix.
We didn't see eye to eye on everything. I've come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane Guard officer. in
I'm
the
doing fine.
Underground.
How are you?
There might be people looking to harm you.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. Silvermane guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Cocolia, forget it. It's meaningless to talk about it now. You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
Okay. So now we have to pick up anything that's in here. Anything at all. Investigate. See, doing good, really hungry, but must finish dailies and weeklies first. Yeah, so this account that I'm playing on is just for the Vomitorium, which is my semi-weekly live show channel. And we're playing some games on now too. So this barely has anything to do. We're just getting through the story. But earlier off stream, I did my dailies and weeklies on my main account. And yeah, luckily I took care of all of that around the time of the server reset. I don't have to worry about that anymore today. Oh yeah, this is the survey. Okay. Yeah, I'll give a 5-star review. Why not? Around his cheap room, you hear the walls wailing and see the cupboards trembling. Now you're the... Oh, that's right. Most important guest. Dear guest, please rate how comfortable the bed is in your hotel room. Let's be nice. Very satisfied. If you had to choose between this bed and the small beds of the express passenger car, you wouldn't hesitate for a second. Dear guest, please rate the tea provided in your hotel room. Also very satisfying. You can't go wrong with tea. It's very good. The best tea ever. If possible, you'd love to bring Dan Hong and here to sample this tea, solely because you are convinced that he is someone who knows a lot about tea. He does seem like somebody who knows a lot about tea. And I would know as somebody who knows a lot about tea. Please guest, or dear guest, please rate the lighting and view from your hotel room. Very satisfied. I've never slept in a hotel room in an underground city. I would be amazed being able to look out the window at that. The lighting in the room is exactly how you like it. Not too bright, not too dark, very comfortable. As for the view, as a well-known connoisseur of retro architecture, you find the Boulder Town street view to be very appealing. I do. Thank you for evaluating the service here at the Gerda Hotel. You may leave a comment in the space below. We will take your feedback seriously and try our best to improve our services. A comment coming up with original content is always a headache. It's better to make it a multiple choice question. So let's see, what do we want to pick? Very happy with the excellent service. Thank you. It was an average experience. I probably won't come back. May I suggest you buy some memory foam pillows and velvet quilts, right? Nothing? No, again, won't be nice. I'm actually pretty easily impressed by hotel rooms. There have been very few where I've just been upset with my stay. And most of the time, it's not even because of the quality of the hotel room, it's the people that were in the room next door. So you successfully passed the component of the test. The test? This isn't a test. There's one blank space left on this piece of paper. If possible, please leave your name so we can notify you when we have discounts. Oh, I do like discounts. Well, if I don't leave my name and I put some joke, then I don't get the discount. So, let's go. Hotel aren't something you normally find yourself in. I probably wouldn't say normally either, but in the 31 and a half years I've been alive, I've found myself in plenty of hotel, stretched across that time. Your masterpiece is done. You've just completed the single most unbiased service review in the history of the universe, without a hint of subjective emotion. I would say so, yes. You flip back the feedback card that you've just completed and discover a thick stack of identical cards. You are faced with several options. Your comment for the shop. I am very happy with the excellent service. Thank you. Your signature, Steus. Your rating for the bed, very satisfied. Your rating for the tea, very satisfied. Your rating for the lighting view, very satisfied. Yeah, I'm done. You put away the completed service evaluation card. Perhaps you should give it straight to Gertie to demonstrate your status as a valued guest. Okay, time to sleep. Bed isn't very soft, but this room feels more homey than the coldly decorated Overworld Hotel. Hope I can get a good night's sleep. No, the bed, it doesn't have to be soft. I already said it was very good. I actually kind of prefer a firm mattress. Yes, I did the survey of the bed before trying it. I could tell it was a great bed just by looking at it.
That voice again. Such a strange dream.
It is very odd to have dreams of somebody else's memories. But I'm not going to dwell on it too much.
May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
Nothing else in here? No hotel devils like the other one. But I don't want to miss any collection. Okay, it was just the one collection. Bronya.
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed. No sleep for you either, huh?
I like this one. I can't sleep unless I've worked for 8 hours.
You need someone to look after you. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things? This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
Not at all. But I definitely need to be more confident than that. So 100% sure.
Your confidence actually makes me even more worried. This isn't like helping a child make a snowball. You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
See, I don't actually believe only a few ballers follows orders blindly. But it's not like she didn't have a choice. There's a reason why instead of being in some military, we're just like flying around on a train, following no orders. So I think this is probably more in character.
I don't need you to remind me. And I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomarrow remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her.
You could shoot her. That would probably solve a lot of your problems. No, my character is head empty. You wouldn't have a good idea. We'll just help.
Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
I like this one. Let's work together. Maybe we can make a change.
Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time to think. Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
Okay. Never say no to going for a walk.
I can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. The quieter things are around you, the louder they... I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still,
we're
whatever
moving
their
at
situation,
her
a crime is
pace.
a crime.
And she cut herself off.
How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Zila?
It kind of reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2, where
I know.
it's just like
I'll go to
I don't know, a
Rivertown
bad
and
dub
bring
or
them
whatever,
back.
and he cuts himself off and
Too
ends at
dangerous
like
to
half
go
of his
alone.
own sentence or
I'd like to
something.
send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
Sounds like we arrived just on time.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Up to no good,
I don't
perhaps?
sleep.
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep.
In fact,
You can rescind your
I've been
baseless
awake since
accusations.
yesterday.
Walk somewhere else then.
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help.
No problem. We'll help with anything. That's the attitude you gotta have.
Oh, yeah? Well, look at you swaggering in like the protagonist in your own story.
Well, that's because I am.
Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
Yeah, let's go check some other towns if there are.
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours. As the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming
Yeah, but I'm not
around,
afraid of
causing
monsters.
trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Yeah, we'll help you.
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the Fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Well, just don't slow me down.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease. Come, let me give you a list of materials we need. The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there.
You see, the only thing I do not like about
almost out of metal plates and bandages
Natasha,
used for immobilizing broken bones.
about her design,
There's a
right?
market in the center of Rivet Town.
Is
Residents
that
left behind piles
little
of materials
thing,
there
vial of
manufactured.
medicine or whatever, hanging from
Please
her
look for
neck
some
is
there.
just very distracting.
Oh, also
And
rubbing
just
alcohol.
doesn't feel like it
Kept a bunch
belongs
of the
there. I wish it was
orphanage,
gone.
since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. Oh, I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These should be enough to get by for a bit longer.
Like, I
Be
get she's
careful.
supposed to be like a
Don't push
doctor or
yourself too
whatever,
hard.
Metal plates and bandages.
but like,
rubbing alcohol and
I hate it.
painkillers.
I just hate it.
Got it. Piece of cake. Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people, groaning
Raven's
in pain,
design wasn't
the
that
sooner the
bad.
better.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the fragment?
What's the update here? Oh, we can ascend now. Yay! All my characters can get stronger. Cool. It should be able to ascend everybody. Or at least the ones I use. We're definitely not leveling everybody. That's a waste of material, but first ascension's pretty cheap. It's just these things. Okay, so priority. Clara kills everything. Oh, we can equip relics too. I don't even... Do we have any? What's next? You do damage, so you need priority. Let me think about what else I need. Do I want to level Dong? No, I also need to pick up these. Our free... We get our free summons. That's right. Nice. Before I go back to leveling, let's get all our free little normal summons. See, who do I definitely want going into this? See, I probably should level Dawn, just because Svarog, I think, is weak to wind. And he does do a lot of single target damage, so it's probably important. Okay. Let's do it. We're keeping you in the team. And I need you to make my tank work. So we're gonna do this. Everybody else can sit out, and I'll level them later. Though I do eventually need to level you because you will be important. Not yet, but you will be. Hey, sketchbook. What we got? What we got? Cowboy boots. Yeah, let's just get you cowboy boots. We'll increase your damage. Defense. Yes, you're tanking. You need defense. Yeah, and defense. Equip. I just want you to be strong. Let's see. You would actually probably be better off having a full set. I don't actually really need effect break. Oh, I put that on March actually. Let's go do that. Effect break would be like great on March. There's gonna be no difference between those right now. I don't have a full set for that. I do have this. Outgo a healing boost. That doesn't help March. I'll just have to put that on Natasha when I eventually get her. Oh, that'll give her good stats, though. Yeah, why not? Okay, most of our damage is going to be coming from Serval right now. Because everything is weak to lightning, and it's a good dot, so... Yeah, that's right. That can only be HP. Always going to be attack at that level. Let's see. Defense. Effect hit rate. Yes, I want that. Because that does actually affect the dot. And attack. Okay, cool. Cool. Gives her a full set, which will increase her speed and her attack. And then we'll just hit recommended for you, because I don't care at this point. And we can upgrade traces. That's important. Because we couldn't do that until they were ascended. This will actually increase how much damage we do. Actually, I should check to see if we... these relics really aren't worth upgrading. It's probably just better to save the upgrade material for when we get purples. Everything before purples, maybe, I don't know. You can't upgrade them that high anyway, so it's not like it's expensive. I think they cap out at like 3 and 6. Actually, this is the priority, is the ultimate for her. But we can get all of them. And because you're all I'm using, I'm not upgrading the other people yet. Which one's the attack? Feet do attack. Okay, yeah, I do have material. Yep, 6 is as high as they go. Like, I don't really want to waste the material, but at the same time, this does make a huge difference for the stats. So we're going to do it. Because if I go into whatever the next fight is, pretty pimped out, it should be an easy fight. Okay, you're the important one. Let's see. Let's get your defense up. I think that's the one we should do. Okay, cool. And we should be ready to move on. Yeah, both of you are looking good.
And I'm alone.
So we're going to Rivet Town.
What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, Any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
We have plenty of time.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, hey, that's right. We're finally at Trailblazer level 15, so we also get more summons. You know what? Let's take a break from what we were doing, and let's go pull all of these free warps that we got. 17. Okay, well, we could do a 10 and then 7 standards, because I'm not using Stellar Jade on the normal warp. That's stupid. Okay, let's go. What we get? Always guaranteed a 4-star. See, Under the Blue Sky. I don't know what this does. This is a destruction? Is that the tower? I don't know if the tower is destruction. I'll have to double check. Let's look at this. Yes, it is destruction. Let's see. Under the Blue Sky is a destruction light cone. So there's basically a weapon in this game. It increases the wearer's attack by 16%. When the wearer defeats an enemy, the wearer's crit rate increases by 12% for 3 turns. It's not bad. If you fully superimpose it, oh, that's actually pretty good. But I'd have to be getting more of these to fully superimpose it. Let's see how that compares to what I have attached to Clara right now. After we do these 7 single summons. If we get anything good out of it. Odds are we are going to get something good, because you get one of those 4 stars no matter what every 10. I mean, 7's most of a 10, so. Let's see if we get something. Oh, wow. Maybe we just won't. That's unlucky. Okay, cool. Let's see what this light cone. So right now we're using a base one. Which is if the wearer's current HP is lower than 80%, crit rate is raised. I mean, that's not bad for a 3-star. But this is just going to be better. So let's switch it. Also realize we have a lot of light cones. I should probably superimpose the ones that my team are using. But we might get better options this later. This is just by default going to be better than whatever we have on. Plus, the higher the rating of the light cone, the higher the base stats are at any level. Oh, we can ascend light cones now too. That's something I should probably do is increase the light cones of the people in my party. Because that's going to be a lot of stats. Okay, we don't have a better preservation? We do. What is this one? Oh, the wearer's more likely to be attacked. That's right. That's why I don't have that one equipped. I don't... If I'm going to put the shield on Clara, I don't want March more likely to be attacked. I forgot I had that one. That will be better later on at the end of this level, but not right now. So I guess we can at least enhance this one. Should be able to, yep, once. We have anything for you? No. Everything for you sucks, so we'll just enhance. Superimpose first. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll sacrifice some things. And then Dan. Also nothing better. I only have 3 4-star light cones. I think one of them's a Harmony. Did I just superimpose this? No. Oh, okay. This one could go up to 5. Okay, cool. Okay, you're only going up to 26 right now. No, it wasn't Harmony. It was Abundance. That's what my other one is. And I don't have an Abundance character. Those are healers. Okay.
Mr. Svarog!
Back to the mission.
We're here. This is Rivet Town. Everything looks familiar. Let's go. And watch your step. I haven't been here in a long
Something's
time.
missing. There should be
Probably some
something
monsters
right
around.
here.
We can't see anything here. Let's find higher ground to get a better view. Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage. After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place.
I'd like to retire
Natasha
here.
said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person. I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... This place seems familiar somehow. Never mind.
Weirdo. Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters.
Yeah, I think, because I've been here enough, right below that spot where there should be a thing, that's one of the, I think it's the Crimson Calyx. I guess I just don't have those unlocked yet. Is that a Crimson one? Let me look. I think I have, yeah, I only have golden. So there's a Crimson one that I just don't have unlocked.
Careful. Enemies ahead.
Which one is that? Is that just no? That's
Time
not.
for the
Is
main
it
event.
destruction? Or is it erudition? I don't know. It's one I use a lot. No, destruction's in the space station. That might be the erudition one.
Start it up.
Fighting is meaningless.
I hope I helped.
restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
So, did she ever bring you?
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes? Of course not.
I don't know. What do I want to fight? You're not weak to. Let's get this. Wish you were weak to
Time for ready to lose yourself?
ice. Ice is my favorite thing to do. But sometimes if they're not weak to ice, you just don't end up freezing them.
The best is yet to come. Wow, good stuff.
The facilities here seem to be in pretty good shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible.
Possible? No, I can live here. It's not so bad. Okay, that's where I came from. Get 2 out of that. I don't want to waste it yet. You have to open that from the other side.
There's a bunch of crates piled over there. Maybe we can find what we're looking for.
Time for the main event. Keep up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't need Clera's skill, so I can burn through all my skill points.
Tough luck running into me. Here. Try that again.
I'm not afraid of you. Look out!
This song's for you.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sparrow.
So how was my weekend? It's pretty good, I would say. I think things are usually pretty good though.
No interest in conflict.
Ready to lose
I
yourself?
don't think anything special happened.
Fight it or rock with
I
it.
think it was just a normally good weekend.
The best is yet to come.
Darn. How could they all be empty?
I got plenty of sleep. I think that's the important part.
The monsters
And by
of the
plenty of
fragmented
sleep, I mean
don't
like
need any materials we humans use. And if they
a
did take
collective
them,
8 hours,
this place
which
would
is
look much
a
messier.
lot on a weekend for me.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground here.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us. Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market.
Oh, we'll get stuff. I have to go around to get there. I don't really need healing. Ooh, let me get this. I have to beat that guy to get to that door. Solve puzzle, get a treasure. There we go.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
Fighting is meaningless.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, I don't have anything that we give those guys, but I have Clara here, so she'll be fine.
Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
They're resistant ice, so this isn't gonna change anything. I just want to get some damage.
You can't run.
Let's see. What is that guy weak against? Wind and fire. I don't have... Only thing I have that'll pop that guy right now is wind. I don't want to level up Asta. What's his level? 29. I am higher level than him. The last time we went to Walmart, I checked for an 18-inch ruler, just found a 24-inch by 16-inch square. Yeah, I know. It was strange that Walmart doesn't really carry that stuff anymore. You'd think they'd at least have one like a yardstick too, right? But no. No yard, no half yard. You think a cubit would be standard. I had to go to Home Depot. It's ridiculous. I probably could have found one at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but no. Okay, we're just going to buff you and stab this guy. We're gonna go out. I don't have any healing. I don't know how well this will go. I usually prefer not to fight these elite guys until I have healing.
Here to crash the truth of life and death. Revealed
But we're just gonna do it.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
This is gonna be rough.
My turn.
Okay, on you. Hopefully you'll attract attention.
Try that again. You can't run.
I want to protect everyone too.
Yeah, Michaels and Hobby Lobby do charge an arm and leg. Strangely enough, my 18-inch ruler was more expensive than the yard ruler that was right next to it. Same brand, basically same make. It's just there was only 2 of those on the shelf, and there was like somewhere between 10 to 20 of the yardstick. And I think the reason it was more expensive is because it's a model that's not in high demand, right? So they don't put as many of them out there or make as many. Okay, I don't have any skill points. I'm going to spend a turn racking those back up, I guess. I don't actually need them for her, though. I need them for him.
I'm not afraid of you.
No, I don't want to waste it. Let's rack up some skill points. Because I knew they were going to do something like that.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I really just need it for Don Hong so we can then get this.
The truth of life and death.
This actually should be the elite enemy right here. Nope, he's still alive.
Lord.
This will kill him though. Oh, that was easier than I was making out to be. It's probably because I just spent a bunch of stuff upgrading everybody straight to 30. That's a pristine treasure chest. Let's see. Yep, there's a treasure. There, there it is. The warp. Let me get my health back. Oh, I guess I could have used that. Yo, kid, what are you doing here?
Eric? Hey, Brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Zila! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about
So
to
right
say
now,
I didn't need your help
being
at
at level
all.
30, we are as strong as you can get, or as tough as the world can get right now.
Were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here
After
past
this,
those
when we get
monsters?
to Trailblazer rank 20, we'll have to do a thing called Equilibrium. And when we raise the Equilibrium level, the difficulty of the world goes up, but we can also enhance our characters up to 40. So there actually is a benefit to doing as much as the game will let us do at this level before ranking up. And the thing is, obviously, the higher rank you get, the better drops get too. So everything gets like exponentially better. Let's see. Yeah. Can you share the materials? They help injured people.
Don't be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
200 shield?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
How much is 200 shield worth?
Not much, but I didn't bring my coin purse.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
No!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomarrow crystal of the highest purity. You need money for your family, right? Take this and show it to a knowledgeable buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself. Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill.
Ain't nothing scary.
The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
That object was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
What if he doesn't?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving. Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further. I think I still remember where it is. This way.
Okay, let's see. Do puzzle, get a reward.
I deserve a nice pat on the back for that one.
Okay, you're weak to ice. What else we got? Normal's in there too.
Crush now or crush later?
Yeah, we could try. This guy's actually pretty easy. Because whoever he targets, I can just put March's shield on.
Here to crash the party?
And he freezes. That's right. Okay.
Turn it up!
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn. Here. Try that again.
I want to protect everyone too.
What's your turn?
This should actually be a pretty easy fight.
You can't run. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Eliminating threat.
I've no interest in conflict.
Tough luck running into me.
I just hate the Stormbringers because they put that wind shear on you.
Keep up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
But I can fight you back with my own dot. Let's go. Get shocked. No, we'll hold off.
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn.
This song's for you. Turn it up!
You're annoying. Try that again.
Eliminating threat.
I want to protect everyone too.
Okay, March is gonna need a shield.
Tough luck running into me. Here. You can't run. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
That did like nothing to him.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Let's rock.
Hide.
Cool. Treasure chest time. We have to... heal up. Man, he's gunning for the short girl in the red coat. Well, I want him to. Honestly, Clara's kind of my tank. Like, I want...
This is the street, all right. The orphanage...
I want her to get hit so her robot counterattacks.
These shops and signs. Why
She's
do I
got like
feel
a
I've
built-in
seen
taunt.
them before? But when?
Nope, there's somebody over there.
Time for the main event.
Too late to repent.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Easy peasy.
You couldn't have done it without me.
I did not want to do that. I was trying to hit the purple thing. I could have gotten a freeze off.
Too late to repent.
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary. It's but a vision. Break!
Try that again.
I want to protect everyone too.
Time for the main event. Keep up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
My turn.
Yeah, let's just keep the aggro up on Clara.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Turn it up. Too late to repent.
Hmm. Hey, no, you're supposed to attack Clara.
Try that again. I'm not afraid of you.
I want to protect everyone too.
Time for the main event. Keep up.
That would have went a lot smoother if I had hit that purple thing first. And then actually used my special move on them. Oh, what achievement did we just get? Red alert something. Red name alert. Complete the formidable foe challenge 5 times. Okay, cool. Where was the last? We're about to come up to one. Is there a foe in our way first? Yeah, I don't know if I want to fight that guy.
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way. I wonder what the old place is like now. Maybe some things will still look familiar.
Okay,
Almost
now
there.
I'll fight them.
I didn't expect this place to be so well preserved.
I just wanted to heal first. I'm not gonna run away.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Too late to repent.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock
Cool thing
with
about
it.
Serval is, if you build it right, you can just like keep going over and over again with her, like ult every other turn.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Oh. I thought I missed it, but I guess I picked up the chest while running. I hit F fast enough.
We made it! It's been so long. But this place hasn't changed one bit. It looks like there's a lot of stuff piled outside. Let's go see if there's any rubbing alcohol for Nat.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
No clue.
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you!
That's a big one.
I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you,
This will
pal.
probably be the last encounter we do.
Here to crash the party?
Oh, yes. He is weak against at least something that I have.
Revealed in an empty sanctuary is but a vision.
Don is going to have to be our break king.
My turn!
Oh, these guys do mostly AoE, so I'm gonna have to start covering everyone in shields. Yeah, after the next turn after that, it's gonna be AoE. Means we're probably gonna have to cover Dawn. Put a dot down. Break.
Tough luck running into me!
He's got the lowest health.
Here! I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
You can't run!
Ready to lose yourself?
Just burn some bolts.
Fight it or rock with it.
Luckily, I'm probably a little bit higher level than I need to be for this fight, so I'm probably still gonna burn through him anyway. He's dying pretty fast.
Told you I
The
could
truth
fight.
of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Jump.
That was it?
Well, it was 3 against 1.
Nah, I could have taken it on by myself. But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun. Should be all clear now. Let's poke around. The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there. I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
Why would the monster
Wasn't
need
my
supplies?
imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been used if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless before that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on, I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
Collect.
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. It's... Ah! Yes! We found it! Great! It's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
That's an owl chasing a rabbit.
This is something from when I was a child.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
Could it be when you were a child?
Yes. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
You're... an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog. Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry.
You're a little too young to remember.
Architects said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen. I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough. Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
It's probably because you're very easily influenced.
Huh?
Wow. So annoying.
What?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Sela. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Branya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
Well, I wander off and do something else.
I should let
guess.
those two be alone for a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
You know, it's very weird every time I hear the male main character's voice because I'm not used to it on my personal file. I picked the girl character because why would you not?
Thank you, Perkins.
Don't mention it, Clara. Warning. Warning. Danger detected.
I mean no harm.
Protect, Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. He's not bad, right?
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
This place is dangerous. You should leave.
I'm looking for medicine to help the injured.
Oh, I came here for these painkillers too. There are a lot of people hurt at the Vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier. Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you.
What's your relationship with Svarog?
Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire.
If everyone could get along, man, Clara has never been online. To be fair, in her world, I don't even think there is an online. Eventually, I think we end up introducing phones to everyone we meet that end up joining our crew. But, like, the closest thing they have for long distance communication is like they have phone booths and like classic telephones. There is like some type of network that these robots are attached to, and I think Clara has some understanding of it, but they're the only things that are networked to it. There's no like computers or anything on your Relo 6, due to the fact that like all of this technology is ancient from like hundreds of years ago, and the people who made it kind of just aren't around anymore or forgot how to use it. And so the downfall of their society are going to be our fault, probably. They're bouncing back, though. Basically, if you missed it before, there was a big war that happened like 700 years ago between them and the Antimatter Legion, which are scions of the destruction. And that's some of the things that we're fighting in here now, due to a Stellaron appearing on their planet. And they activated the Stellaron to basically get rid of the Antimatter Legion, but it ended up freezing their entire planet. And this one town of Belobog, both the overworld and underworld sections of it, the only place that is not completely frozen over is like the last bastion of humanity on the planet. And we're trying to help them not go extinct, basically, because the Astral Express came to a stop, and every time it can't move forward, that means there's like a Stellaron interfering with our path, and we have to go and help people. Let's see, why did Zafarog want to get involved in the incident in the mines?
He heard that the miners and vagrants had begun to engage in a large-scale conflict. He wanted to stop everyone from getting hurt fighting over the mines. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe.
But the underground is safer?
Yes. At least according to Mr. Svarog's calculations. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity.
Well, the Fragmentum will swallow the underground sooner or later.
I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Sela from Wildfire. I came here to...
You and Clara tell Sela and Bronya what you just discussed. Let's see, hey Metal, what's the extent of your martial arts training? It's genuinely all over the place. When I was really young, I always took an interest in it, and I
wasn't made to do
was always sparring with people and a bunch of different things. I even did some like fencing and sword fighting when I was young, like super young. Around middle school, I did Taekwondo under Lloyd Plager. He was the local teacher. In high school, I was also doing judo in the school itself. We actually had a judo program under my coach. I can't remember his first name, but Jennings. And as an adult, I spend most of my time with private studies, and usually I'll try to find somebody else who has practiced something for a long time under tutelage, because I just don't have any respect for the belt systems anymore.
She'll understand.
And I've mostly been practicing Taiji and Shaolin Kung Fu as best as I can these days. But not
accompany you
much
part of the
formally.
way.
It's mostly just down to practical training and
It's fine.
sparring at this point in
I
my
have
life.
Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
But I'm also pretty much down to, like, learn anything, anytime it's available. I'm gonna open this. When I tried to get into karate, the belt system looked like it was set up by a game developer. It does feel that way. The system kind of has almost felt like it's leveling up in a game. A lot of times, a lot of the systems are almost like punching it's like a punch card, right? Like you're just checking in and you're, I've done this many hours, I get to take the test now. I memorized these things. It's the only thing that qualifies for the test. Boom, I took it. Some schools, they don't even make you spar for like a black belt exam. I actually have known black belts that have never sparred a day in their life. It varies from school to school. Like a belt can mean something different depending on your teacher. At the end of the day, it's you just got to know the person. You don't have respect for the belt. You have respect for the person who has it, or not, if they don't deserve it.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great.
I remember
That's everything.
probably the thing that made
Let's
me
go
lose the
report to
respect
Natasha
for
in
it
Boulder Town.
was
Won't
me and
take
my
long to
brother
get
were
back.
in we were in Taekwondo together. Me and my younger brother, and we were progressing at about the same rate, which is fine because we were practicing at home and actually progressing at about the same rate because we were using each other as practice. But I was sick for a while and I missed like almost a month's worth of classes. But it's not like I wasn't practicing at home and I still memorized the things. But because he got to punch in that many hours, then he got to test, and then I had to wait like a whole nother month to punch in that hours, even though I was already ready for the test. And he became a belt higher than me for very arbitrary reasons. And then both of us, I mean, still, it was like we felt like we were held back because we could do things that the higher belt people could do. We just hadn't punched in the hours to take the test yet. And it was very, very stupid. This is, yeah, when you look into the history of the belts, there was no color system. It was a white belt that got dirty over time. That's what I heard. That's not actually true. I do know the history of the Dan ranking system. It was actually almost for not military purposes, but almost like militia purposes. But it was to codify and make everything standardized. And originally, it was just the black belt, which is the Dan ranking. And eventually for children, right, or anyone under the adult, the other colors came in. But it was a different belt. It wasn't that it just got dirty over time when they established the system. Before that, a belt just held up your pants. It didn't have to be white. It could have been anything. A lot of them were just brown by default because it was like the easiest material color to have. There was no value to the belt until the Dan system came around. A lot of people who had black belts had them because they had money, right? Like if you were some master, you owned a dojo, you were making in money to be able to have a black belt because having black clothes costs a lot of money. They're harder to dye, right? When I practice with people now, the way I tend to do it, I don't even wear a belt per se because I do mostly Kung Fu. I wear sashes. I've got two in my drawer right there. I have a white sash for when I'm in student mode, if I'm the one learning, if I'm sparring or training. I have a black sash for when I'm in teacher mode, if I'm the one training somebody else, if I'm having an actual match, because when you're fighting somebody, you're trying to teach each other, basically, or you're trying to school each other is my mentality, right? You're not learning, you're teaching, or whatever. So I have, it's like a yin-yang thing, and that's how I kind of require everybody to do that. If you're teaching that day you wear black. If you're learning that day you wear white. That's the only thing. And honestly, I don't even require people to wear the sashes when we train. I just think it's a nice thing. It's more of like choosing to step up, and if you're going to be choosing to wear the teacher sash, you better be prepared to be embarrassed if you're not ready for it. Oh, we have to go back to Boulder Town. Hey, Mike. So you're just dropping in to drop a like, share, and say hi. Well, you're dropping in time. We're going to be wrapping up shortly. I'm trying to finish a few of these quests. Because I've been out here for a while. I will eventually need some sleep, and I figure instead of overlapping with Rick's, I think he still does high noon at 11 my time.
We'll be safe here.
Since he's an hour ahead, I might as well just cut right before that. It'd be a good excuse, and anybody who's still hanging out here can go over to Cross Comic.
When do we go home, Grant? Nat!
That's our...
There we go.
Oh, let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed. Huh. It's just... there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room?
Yeah. Speaking of the sashes, I'm actually wearing my black sash a lot more these days because my brother, who hasn't done martial arts since we did Taekwondo in middle school, has been interested in getting back into it. He wants to do something more like sports training. I showed him Sanda, and he's very interested in Sanda, so we're working on that. So that's pretty fun. Sanda is a rule set I kind of like, so I'm glad that of the options I gave him, he picked it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. We shared some with Clara.
Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
You want to find a Sambo practitioner to learn from?
No need. I'll handle the clinic.
I don't know how common those are in the States. There's got to be.
Have more important things
at least as common as
right?
some other ones.
Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
Just depends on your area, and I don't know. Maybe. I could probably find one around me, but you know, my area is heavily international with the types of folks that would probably practice that. Yeah, I nearly forgot about my companions.
You guys aren't that close after all? I thought you were sworn friends.
Oh, you're adorable, Branya. He was obviously joking.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Mostly just MMA
no
guys
worries.
and
I
people
hope
with
things
bad
go
ties. Maybe watch too much movies. Maybe, I don't know. Hey, I finally have my healer. That's what I was waiting on. Which will be a good time to start cutting off after I dump a lot of stuff into her, because I'm definitely going to need a healer. Let's see. We're just going to level her up as much as we can right now. Which I do have a light cone for her. Oh, we have two, actually. So, this one looks like it has Clara on it. Increases the wearer's outgoing healing by 10%. When using a skill, regenerate 2 energy for all allies. That's pretty good. But there's a secret about this game. Often, if your character's face is on a light cone, then it's good for them. And Natasha's face is on this light cone. What does this one do? Increases the wearer's energy regeneration by 8% and increases outgoing healing when they use their ultimate by 12%, and her ultimate is a healing ultimate. Obviously, we're going to equip this one on her. I don't think we actually can level it right now. Did we ever get any more leveling stuff? We did. Okay, cool. See, why is Claire barefooted? Well, one, being barefoot is obviously superior to not being barefoot as long as you condition for it. At least that's my opinion. I'm going to be biased on that. I'm often walking around barefoot. But there's actually a funny little thing. One of the text messages that you get later, which I guess I'll spoil that now. I have no idea how long it'll be until that comes up. I think you'd have to be, you have to do her companion mission first before those come up, where there is a Clara Protection Society of people who, like, I guess they find her cute and they want to make sure she doesn't get injured. And they sent her some shoes, and she wants to be nice and appreciate their gift, but every time she puts them on and wears them, she ends up twisting her ankles because she's not used to wearing shoes. So even though it's cold on Eurilo 6, she ends up not wearing the shoes anyway because she's just used to being barefoot. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Let's just recommended gear. Yeah, it'll be fine for now. Oh my god. No, this is not fine because I'm not actually using her. Who am I giving it to? A you. I didn't realize we had blue. Switch. If we have blue gear, you get the blue gear because blue gear is better. Okay. Which we'll level later, I guess. Or, we can level now if we have it. Let's look. There we go. Oh, crit rate plus? Yes. Main damage dealer. Definitely want crit. Okay. Back to Natasha. Level up. Only gets to 19. I'm going to have to grind some levels later.
Tired already?
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
That's true.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
That does not sound healthy, but I've been there. Almost. Half that. I think 76 hours, which would be 4 hours plus 3 days, is the longest I've stayed up. And then I crashed for like 18 hours afterwards. Yes, the clothing is just for speccing. No costume options. This is a gacha game after all. They have added outfits to their other games, including Genshin Impact. So eventually they're probably going to add outfits to the shop. And that's where the clothing will change. Personally, though, I kind of like it in traditional RPGs where clothing doesn't affect how your character looks. Especially because you could just put anything on. Or even in MMOs, I kind of like the glamour thing where you get to pick how you look. Because you get all these like weird mishmatched outfits that don't end up looking good just because you want the stats. Okay. Well, we are going to end. We do have to go back to the Express. That's right. Because I got levels since we started playing. Pretty sure. So we need to get our level rewards. I could do a quick simulated universe run. I do need to do one weekly. Let me think about that. Hey, Pom Pom, talk to me.
Back already? Did you get into some trouble?
No, just give me my stuff. You get 14. 15 comes with a free summon. Nice. No, not map. This thing. the index. Let's teleport here and see what we got. I forgot what our options are. I'm pretty sure we unlocked an actual world in the simulated universe so we could check. Okay, I'll just figure it out myself. Just whatever. Voila, the official simulated universe. Okay, so we do have this unlocked. I've got points here already? Why do I have points? I shouldn't have points. I haven't done anything this week. Okay, if I get to 1400, which I could probably easily do in one run, then I also get another free pull. So yeah, we have to do one a week. Let's just do this real quick, knock it out. Download initial characters. Let's see. This run would benefit from normal, ice, quantum. I don't have a quantum character yet, though. Wind and fire are the other ones. Wind is ready. I'm going to have to actually level up Asta, right? Wait, what's the level that we're fighting? 16? Oh, I don't have to level up Asta. 20's fine. Okay. I don't think I have any experience to spend anyway. Look, Natasha was only 19. Okay. We're going to go do our roguelike run. Yeah, leave me alone. I don't care about the fragments. I know how the mechanics work, okay? If anybody else is confused. So, I'll explain it. At the beginning here, they give you these options. You can pick whether you want to have more of the in-game currency, because the simulated universe is a game within the game. Or if you want to start off with one of the blessings. There is a third option that will come later, but curios do not get introduced until like World 3. Personally, I think it's pretty much always the better option to ignore the 100 cosmic fragments at the beginning. I just don't see how that's more useful than a random blessing or even a curio later. So, we didn't get to pick a path, because I think this is before we get to pick paths. We don't have the path resonance yet. So, we're just stuck on preservation. Or remembrance. So let's see what our options are. I'm definitely going to be using shields. And I'm going to be freezing. So either of these would be good. But if I freeze a character, that character gets a shield. I don't need March to have shields, though. After applying weakness break to an enemy, gain a shield. That one wouldn't be bad. Character gains a shield, 20% dispel a debuff. We'll go with the weakness break. I think just the more people have shields, the better. Gee. Where's the... Oh, there's supposed to be something you break. Okay, whatever. This works like any roguelite. Basically, I run through floors. There might be some enemies on the floor. We kill them, we get blessings, we go all the way to the end and fight the boss. Super simple.
Oh, let's see.
Eliminating crack.
Blessings that have not been unlocked. Oh, that's right. We need to pick these so that we can unlock them in the, what's it called? The index and get more, jade. See, character deals damage to an enemy. There is a base chance to freeze them. That's always a good one. I do like that. Shielded characters' attacks are increased. If it was a better relation, I would pick it because I'm going to be doing a lot of follow-up attacks. But let's go with the base chance of freezing. I like that.
Too late to repent.
Oh my god, these guys are already just almost dead. If I was just a little bit stronger. Just a little. Okay, what we got? Remembrance. After enemy receives ice damage. That's fine. Uses their ultimate 70%. That's a pretty good one too. Makes March even better. Damage for follow-up attack. Oh, no, that's just their attack is increased. Okay, yeah, we're going to take that one. Between Claire and March, there should be a lot of follow-up attacks. The tertiary power.
I've no interest in conflict.
Okay, what we got? Effect hit rate's pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Typically the ones where it says you get more stat for having more of these cards are pretty good to have, but that's like only if you're actually stacking them. And I don't really want to stack preservation this run.
Move carefully.
Okay, we're gonna do this first.
Everyone too.
Then this, then this.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
No manners, huh?
Actually, you know what? We're gonna pop this first.
Watch this awesome
This
move.
might freeze him because I increased the effect hit rate. It did. Okay, cool.
Here. I need to be brave. Look out! You can't run.
No interest in conflict.
Dead. Okay, with 3-star. Aftertaste, that's a pretty good one, but that involves them actually having to hit them. Dissociation is pretty good too. But I haven't picked this one up yet, so we'll take the aftertaste. Dissociation's probably my favorite out of all of them. It's the thing that makes me actually want to do remembrance runs. Because basically what it does is after something's been frozen, if you hit them again while they're frozen, they basically have a psychic break inside there. Like their mind is broken and they just take a stupid amount of damage. Is this free to play? Yes, it is. Available on phone and PC. Enhance blessings. Yes. Open enhancement for screen. What do I want to enhance? I get basically one thing. Or two if I take the one blue and one white, or two white. An aftertaste, though, wouldn't be good. What we got? Enemy's chance to resist frozen decreased by 20%. Wouldn't be bad. Character deals damage to an enemy with a follow-up attack. Damage, yeah, 6%. Up to 18. I think the aftertaste is probably going to be the best one. The best part, free to play, even though it's a gacha game, they honestly give you every character you need to beat the game. Like, just to play through the story, because you only ever need 4 characters at a time. They give you a decent rotation for free. And so far, even the challenge thing weekly, the Memory of Chaos, people have been able to beat strictly with the 4-star characters, which if you're just using your free rolls, you're going to have enough 4-star characters at a decent Eidolon resonance, which is what basically when you get a duplicate of a character, they give you a power up to that character. This game at no point actually forces you to spend money on it, which is why I spend money on it. I will pretty much only get the battle pass it's like 6 weeks or whatever, because I think you should support games you like, and because it doesn't make me feel like I need to spend money. It makes me want to actually spend money. It's like I keep saying, if you make a good product, people will actually want to give you money, especially if they don't feel like they're being extorted.
Too late to repent.
Scared yet? Here! I need to be brave. Look out!
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
We got increased damage taken to frozen enemies. It could be good. After enemy receives ice damage, adjacent. Oh, yes. We're going to pick that up.
Take.
I want to protect everyone too.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Scared yet?
Who will it be?
I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
Okay, let's see. Elation would be good. So would the remembrance. See when attacks reduce an enemy's HP to a point lower than 50%. For the first time, there is a 70% chance to freeze the enemy for 1 turn. Now this is better. There's a lot of weaknesses, so this should be a lot of different enemies. Yep.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Fighting is meaningless.
Who invited you? You can't run!
Increase the crit rate of follow-up attacks. I like it. Let's go. I've got 2 different characters following up. It's actually one of the best combinations for follow-up attacks, because if you put the shield on Clara, when Clara gets hit, Svarog follows up. And then also, when a shield gets hit, twice a turn, March follows up. So you just get 2 follow-up attacks back to back. This is an occurrence? What kind of occurrence are we doing? You see a man about 30 years old with an unremarkable appearance, wearing a white shirt and brown suspenders. His eyes wander while he speaks, as if avoiding something. I wanted to add some random events to this game to make it more fun, but I think the brainwave reader is on the fritz. So now the events you encounter will be a little more monotonous. Sorry about that. See, what are you talking about? Like, he stutters without looking at you. Like, this is a random event now? I wrote some templates, but the simulation currently doesn't have any way of converting them into content. So you will just see the following. After speaking, the man disappears, and a line of words materializes where he was standing. You've encountered a random event. Okay, cool. What do I get? Cosmic fragments. Random blessing. Sure. Roll the die. What do we get? See, when attacks reduce an enemy's HP to a point that is lower than... Yeah, that's the other one. I kind of like the add a ice weakness, because then March's follow-up attacks will be more effective. Okay. A borderline acceptable solution. Hopefully, very soon. Oh, that didn't even do the right response. The man says earnestly. I really want you to have a good time. Really. Once again, I'm really sorry about that. Then we get a respite. And I'm thinking it should be the boss fight because the first world is really short. Let's see. What do we want to enhance? Probably don't need that for the boss. Maybe. No, I mean, there's 2 monsters in the boss. Who has no ice weakness. That would be a little better. Followed by 6%, maybe. Crit rate by 39. Yes, that's what we're going to upgrade that. Which means we can only upgrade another white one. Effect hit rate. Yeah, we'll go with... no, we'll go with this, because that means March will be far more likely to freeze people. Okay. This should be a decent thing for a boss that we're over-leveled for anyway, because we were supposed to do this back at, like, level 16. Well, we're going to enhance...
This will strengthen our position.
And freeze one of them. Might even get both because of the effect hit rate. Let's see. It's resistant though, so maybe not. Yeah, I figured.
Everything is ordained by the stars.
Instantly unfreezes.
Move carefully.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll do this.
No manners, huh?
That first into this.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Shield on you.
I'm not afraid of you.
Punch you.
Try that again. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Farah. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Fighting is meaningless.
Stab.
Why did you?
Oh, that was unlucky. I was hoping to hit the other guy multiple times.
Tough luck running into me.
Oh, he's gonna be dead anyway. I think this is better because I can just do this and that should kill him. Yeah.
No
Okay.
interest in conflict.
That was the smart idea. And then Claire will just kill you. Boom! Simulator universe run done.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Which also gets me my weekly clear. Nice. We also got that for a first time and a Herda bond. Yeah, apparently it's more difficult with stronger enemies. Yeah, we've got World 2 coming up soon. This is feeling more and more like a real game. What are you talking about? Our goals haven't changed. Now run off and get ready. I don't want to do World 2 yet. We'll do that some other time. Well, they got us the free pull. So I think before we leave, we'll at least do our free pulls. What's this? Use techniques 50 times. Cool. Explore World 1. Got it. Inflict both burn and freeze upon one enemy at the same time. Sounds mean. Okay, where's our free ones? 2016 Stellar Jade. Quite a crazy year. Nothing special. We'll skip the other one. Scenes. Hey, Sampo! Yes! My favorite dot character. Apply wind shear to everyone. We will be building him. That's actually one of my main damage dealers on my other account. We have Sampo and Serval. Well, Serval you get by default. Which means we probably should just save all of our premium pulls, the gold ones, for when Kafka comes out. I think that would be best because we've got every character we need to actually make her work. Sampokoski. What do you think you've got? Nothing good. But you've got something. That's all that matters. Okay, cool. Well, the only other thing I was going to do, I was going to ask if we should pull for Blade, but the fact that we got Sampo means we should double down and wait for Kafka. So, thank you all for coming, watching this, whether it was now or watching the VOD in the future. I'm going to log off now, and I will see you guys later. Remember, if you're part of the regular audience, Rick should be going live soon, if he's not already, so go watch High Noon over at Cross Comics. And I will catch you guys later.